Hi, my name is Annelies West, and today we're going to be discussing why beavers need to be protected in our environment as a keystone species. Beavers. Most of us have been able to see beavers in our local community. There are multiple beavers along the Greenway Trail here in Cary, North Carolina, which need our support and appreciation. We must protect these amazing creatures as they are a vital part in keeping our fish, amphibians, deer, and so many more animals safe and fed. Carrying capacity. Many beavers live in what is called a lodge, which is a den or house of roughly 10 beavers. There are about one of these lodges per 1 square mile here in our community, but this number can be assumed for other parts of the state and the country as well. Carrying capacity relates to how many animals/creatures can be located in a given area. Like mentioned, this is about 1 lodge per square mile. Beavers are not just located in Cary, however. They help ecosystems in areas across the nation that have ponds, lakes, rivers, or marshes. Interspecies relationships. Beavers do a lot more than the average person gives them credit for. Yes, they do chop down wood most of their lives, but they're also a key factor in running a healthy ecosystem, especially on the water. The beavers themselves are part of numerous symbiotic relationships, including both commensalism and parasitism. The parasite known as Giardia is often found on beavers, taking their nutrients from their bodies. An example of beavers in a commensalism relationship is when the beavers build dams which create wood and other loose materials for ducks to build their nests with. As a keystone species, beavers do an uncountable number of things for other species, the environment, and even people. Ecological impact. Beavers do so much for our ecological systems. For starters, their dams prevent erosion as well as help break down toxins in the water by raising the water table itself. This rise in water helps increase the fish population as well as provide more food for birds such as the blue heron. The dams themselves provide habitats for mice, rabbits, hares, and even gophers. Not only that, the water combined with the trees cut down creates an increase in vegetation, allowing for elk, deer, and moose to have another food source. That vegetation also provides a habitat for turtles. The beavers help with both aquatic and non-aquatic animals, as previously mentioned. They assist in increasing the fish population by providing a more stable water system, which nearly eliminates the seasonal flow. The water quality is improved because of the dams since they act as filters to decrease silt buildup. Finally, they allow for a safe, shallow water location where amphibians can lay their eggs and reproduce in order to save their decreasing populations. Limiting factors. The biggest threat facing the population of beavers is actually us humans. As our population increases, so does our need for water, which takes away from the lakes, rivers, and streams that beavers set up shop in. We often destroy their habitats for construction and industrial purposes, which ultimately ruins their happily built ecosystems. While the population of beavers right now is not extinct, the species used to be on the brink of extinction, as beavers were often hunted by humans for their warm fur. Another threat besides the human race is their natural predators, which include wolves and foxes. Let's look at some data charts to understand exactly how impactful these beavers are. We can see on this data table the sediment below a beaver site produces much cleaner and clearer water than one above a beaver site. Here we can look on our right of this picture and see a clear bottle of water. This, while not necessarily drinkable water, is great for other ecosystems and other animals. But above the beaver location, it is dirty and full of sediments and just unhealthy things that make their way into the water system. This proves just how impactful beavers and their dams are to our ecology system and why we need to protect this species from going extinct or becoming lower in number.